China's economy continues to slow down after decades of growth. Its GDP growth rate hit a 28-year low last year, while this year, trade tension with the United States is creating further uncertainty. And one industry in particular is being hit hard.
This factory in Tianjin used to make smartphones for Samsung. It was one of the company's main centers in China, producing over 30 million units a year. But at the end of last year, Samsung had to shut it down. About 90% of the 2,600 people who worked here were forced to find jobs with new companies.
I have to look for a new job.
The company didn't offer me a job elsewhere, and it told me I should take the compensation package.
The reason the factory was shut is because the Chinese smartphone market has reached saturation point. People can be found scrolling on their phones on every street in the country. On top of this, the uncertainty stemming from the trade conflict with the U.S. has led many consumers to hold back from buying expensive products for the time being. According to a government-affiliated think tank, 390 million smartphones were shipped last year, down 15.5% from the previous year. It was the second year in a row this number saw a double-digit dip. Samsung isn't the only tech giant that's feeling the hurt. Earlier this year, Apple announced a downward revision of its earnings forecast because of sluggish iPhone sales in China. And the effects are spreading to related industries. A glass manufacturer in Guangdong province announced it'll have to reduce its workforce because of shrinking orders for smartphone panels. It's believed 5,000 workers will lose their jobs. Thousands gathered to protest in front of the factory, while many workers posted comments online expressing anger at the situation. And China's economic woes aren't limited to smartphones. The number of new cars sold dropped for the first time in 28 years. The ongoing trade tensions with the U.S. could make things worse. The March 1st deadline for negotiations is approaching, and if the talks don't result in a favorable outcome, more shuttered factories could be on the horizon.